Hi students, we will discuss about goto statements here. The goto statement is known as jump statement. So because it will going to jump the instructions from one instruction to another instruction. So that is the reason why it is called it as goto statement. So there are two types of goto statements here. One is we will call it as forward jump. I will want to write. So one we call that is forward jump, forward, forward jump. Again another one we will call that is backward jump. So when it comes to forward jump, when it's to the forward jump, it will going to ignore the instructions to execute. Again it will go to the particular instruction. So when it comes to the backward jump, it will not going to ignore the instructions. Instead of it will going to execute the instructions repeatedly. So that is what we will call it as backward jump. In forward jump it will going to ignore the instructions. Backward jump, repeatedly instructions will be executed. So you can able to see the syntax is label. You have to mention this one label, that is very important here. So label, that is that keyword you have to mention here, that is most important. Again some part of the code will be executed here, some part of the code. So again you can able to see go to label. When the control comes to go to label, so immediately, so when you find this label is nothing but any name you can able to mention. Okay, anything that is the label like hi, label like number, label like uh, any names. Okay, you give any label. Okay, so you want to label, right, particular things like that. You give the label jam, ram, like that, whatever. So when you find this label, so this label indicates that go to that particular label which is available somewhere in the program. So this is available here. So when the control comes here, immediately it will want to find the label. Again it will go back to the label. Again it start executing this part of the body. So this is, we will call it as goto statement. We will going to see in the real scenario. Okay, let's declare the variables. I will want to take the variables here. I, again one more, I will take the variable for input, that is n. I will want to take it. So then, so I will going to take the input from the keyboard. That is the reason why I will going to mention printf, enter the n value, enter the value, n value. Again mention the semicolon, that is very important. Scanf function you have to use, scanf function. Again percentage d, because it is an integer, input value is an integer, that's why comma. Again mention the variable here, so that is very important. That is what, that is ampersand and address of n, that is you have to mention. Okay, percentage here. So what I will going to do, so I will going to print something like uh, print. I will want to print the tables, that is better. Printf. So here what I will want to do, I will want to mention like this percentage d. Again we'll take this star. Again percentage d. Again that is equal to, again percentage d. So here I will want to mention the variables, that is one is I, another one is n, another one is I star n, I or n star I. Anything you can able to do, no problem, n star I. So this is what I wanted to do. So I wanted to print the tables. I will go, so you can able to see when you compile this one, you're not going to get error. Semicolon is required. But what we need to show here, we have to show the goto statement. That's why what I'm going to do, so I will going to increment the value here. So I value I will going to increment here, I plus plus, I plus plus, I will going to increment the value. After that, if I is less than or equal to 10 I will want to mention. So then go to so particular label I want to create something label like go to uh, uh, ready, go to red is enough, red. So here you have to mention that is semicolon, so that is very important. So what I do, I will want to mention here that is label I will want to mention that is red with colon, you have to mention colon, that is very important. So I will want to initialize the value that is equal to I is equal to 10. So I is equal to 1 I will want to mention, sorry. Okay, so that is very simple one. So compile this one. So anyway I is equal to value is equal to 1. Let me run now. So value, you can give the value n value. So how many values you wanted to give? Suppose if I give the value that is 2, you want to print, but we made a mistake, that is next line. So this is what you have to do. So that is 2 ones are 2, you can able to see 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, again 2 threes are like that 6 up to 10, you can able to print the tables. So it is, this one is backward jumping. So because continuously up to 10 it will go to the label red, again it will go to execute these instructions. So this is totally backward jump. So if you want to do the forward jump, so what you have to do for forward jump, for forward jump, this is backward jump. For forward jump, what you have to do, just I will want to copy this one. I will want to mention over here about the label. I will replace with the label. Go to right. I will replace here. I will want to mention red label with colon. So again, print something. Print loop stopped. I will want to say loop stopped. Loop stopped. Okay, that's fine. Semicolon. So let me run this. Compile this again. Run it. You can see I will going to enter some value, so that is fine. So you can able to see loop stopped means when the control comes here. So I'll keep this one. So 2 I will want to enter when control comes to go to red as a label. So immediately it will skip all these things, printf, I++, if everything it will want to skip. Directly it will follow the label which is mentioned after all the instructions. It will come to the label again. After the label, whatever the things are there, it will want to be executed. If you want to know further, so just I will want to use one more thing here. Control C, I will want to copy this one, I will want to mention here. So loop 1 again. So this is loop 0. I will take this one loop 1. Okay, so stop the loop 0. Stop it at 0. 0 again 1. So two statements will be going to be executed here. You can able to see. So if I just give, so you can able to 0 and 1. Two statements are executed. So this is what go to statement. Thank you very much.